Oh, so am I disqualified? I posted my game a little too early.
Are you asking me, Erica?
Yeah, because Pika said wait, and then IQ
Oh,
said
just
too early.
oh yeah, 10:29. Yeah, the timestamp is 10:29. Office hours starts at 10:30. So because of this, Erica's game, not only are we not going to review it, but the dev team's going to actually delete it from the platform. So the rules are rules, guys. I'm sorry. You got to learn.
Well, Toxin would love that because he hates 99 nights.
I
Wait, did
have
you make the
no
99 Nights
objection.
99 edition?
Yeah,
Where, all
I
right,
showed standard earlier.
just out of curiosity, now I gotta check this out. Let's just jump into the games even earlier. How about that, everybody? By the way, little housekeeping. One of the reasons why I am slower to respond and more absent-minded, even than usual, which I know is normally my vibe anyway. We've got some exciting stuff coming up at Astrocade in another couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. We've got something kind of like a launch coming up. I don't know if you guys will really notice a big difference. It's more of a launch for launch is maybe the wrong term, but we're working on a bunch of new things happening over the next couple of weeks. And all of which is intended to help grow as well. You know, we're trying to get the platform bigger, get more players, everything. We just want more of everything, obviously. Nothing should change for you guys. We're not changing the creator tools. You guys are still going to make games. But we're definitely moving into kind of hopefully the next phase of turning Astrocade into something bigger and bigger. Anyway, needless to say, because of that, there's just a million things going on. Makes me a little bit on the slower side. So if I'm taking forever to get back to you, I appreciate the patience. I will get to everybody eventually. But as a side note, and once again, Erica is the tip of the spear, like she so often is with so many things. We're trying to wake up our socials after never really getting them off the ground properly. So in addition to more official Astrocade content socials on a number of different platforms, anybody in this group of creators that wants to share stuff, we highly encourage it, and we will of course reshare and repost and retweet whatever from our official channels. So anyway, long way of saying, if you have cool stuff to share, put it on your socials, let us know, and we'll make sure to amplify you guys as well.
You should go on Blue Sky House because I just shared that thing and two accounts reshared it and about like 7 people liked it. It was crazy. And each account has a few thousand followers. They have like a huge game dev community on Blue Sky.
That's awesome. I'd love to. We kind of want to be everywhere. But there's really no platform we don't want to be on, provided there's a reason to be there. It's just at this point, it's just manpower. We can only
It's
grow so
like
fast.
Twitter. So whatever you post on Twitter, you can just post on Blue Sky.
Yeah, no, that I was assuming it was similar. So that's a great tip. We'll talk more about it offline. Thanks for the insight. Okay, so even though Erica's game has been officially deleted, I'm going to play it for just a second. I'm going to break the rules. Let's see. 99 games of 99 nights. This is actually pretty funny. Okay. So of course I recognize this is just the original 99 Nights game. A fun fact, this was actually a collaboration way back in the day between me and Standard Combo. So this sort of feels like not my baby, but like half of my baby. Like I'm one of the parents originally. Um, so first of all, so I get this is kind of like a meme joke version, but like talk us through it, Erica. What was your goal here? I see there's a pizza
My
oven. That's cool.
Yeah, my goal was to basically either show people why they shouldn't make any more 99 night games because there's all 99 different nights in here, or the reason why they should play mine because mine has everything. So I just added like different stuff. I added like NPCs, different monsters, different environments that change every night, and then like different events that go on. And then also there's like little trolls where if you collect a certain amount of kids, there's a chance a kid might run away from you, or the chance that the ghost might come and steal your kid. And there's like other fun stuff.
So there's just every game is happening at the same time.
Pretty
That's
much.
cool. How did you do this color change effect? I'm noticing like the pizza oven has this like greenish tint at night. Like it's not just
I
darker, it's
told
like a
it to just change the campfire colors and to change the background, change everything. So each night something different changes.
okay. So I'm not going to analyze this too far because I get it's kind of a joke game, but like what is going on? Let me run this again. What is going on with it looks like it's like a single row of like rainfall or something.
That was
Do
supposed
you know
to
what
be rain. Yes, that was
I'm
supposed to be rain coming down, and I guess Astra didn't want to like to create the rain.
got
So I
it.
told it to
Okay.
remove the rain, so I guess it just lingered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's a funny idea. It may have some value just because it's maybe this is the big finale of these 99 Nights games. And if that's the case, it might be worth taking a few more minutes to see if you can get Astro to figure that out. It may be annoying, I get that, but if you want to publish it, it's probably worth trying to get that one detail fixed. The rest is pretty cool. I definitely feels like a mishmash of a million different games, which I think is clever. Um, yeah, I think if you had a couple little visual tweaks fixed up, this would actually kind of work as like a meta commentary on the 99 Nights mini genre.
And
So
then I was working on another nine. I'm sorry, you
I'm
first.
confused why this game would make me not want to make another 99 Nights game.
Because there's nothing left.
Or
She's done everything.
okay, maybe I'm just missing the
No,
point
because
here.
everything's in this game. Because let's say you go in and you create a Cake 99 Nights game, and then someone goes in and creates a bee one, other person goes in and creates like a cookie one. Now you don't need to because this one has everything. Like every day is a different 99 Nights theme in a
Yeah, I think at
sense.
this point we're not using the alphabet; we're using Roman numerals.
I actually made another 99 Night game that's called 99 Nights of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, half the reason there's so many 99 Nights games is just because of Erica personally. She's like profiting off both sides of the war. She's like the shadowy defense company that's sending
No,
missiles to
there's
both
Nick
countries.
Hal that actually is called 99 Night Game Maker, and all his games are 99 Night games. And Toxic's like, that's too much.
Okay, well, speaking of toxic, thanks, Erica. This is a fun way to kick things
Hmm?
off.
What should I
Um,
guess? Is there anything else that I should just improve on, or just the rain stuff? Because I want to probably publish it, I guess, today after.
I would just, if anything seems obviously wrong, I noticed some of the red tint effects covered only part of the screen, and then I noticed the rain thing. I think there was a snow effect that had the same issue. If you could work that out,
Hmm.
that would be it.
Okay.
Cool. Okay,
Thanks.
so we are now going to, as is our tradition, we're going to play one of Toxic's games against his will. He DM'd me and said, "Whatever you do, do not play Dr. Capsule." I said, "Look, I make the rules, buddy. Sorry. Start your
multiple
own office
times.
hours."
So Amir wanted me to make a game very fast that was very simple that directly
Uh-huh.
gets into the game, and so
Mhm.
here is my results of a 2-day game. So
Okay.
and it's already published just to see how well it does with the amount of effort that I put into it, which there is, you can feel a little bit of polish in here, but I didn't want to spend too much time on it. So yeah.
Now, was this an homage to the classic Dr. Mario, or was this just an attempt to encourage young people to pop more pills? You can only be one of the two. Which motivation?
Well, this is a Dr. Mario clone.
If anyone's
So
unfamiliar, I can already see it already looks like a great attention to detail. You've got the red, blue, and yellow germ guys, which is very cool. All right, let's check this out. Dr. Capsule. In
audio
typical
feed.
toxic fashion, everything's looking very good. Yeah, so sorry, how long did you say you spent on this?
2 days.
2 days. This is looking excellent for 2 days. You know, one of the things we noticed about Astrocade, back in the day when we first started this kind of product, technology, whatever you want to call it, our goal really was to like make it, a few minutes to make a game. Like you type in one thing, and it's still technically possible. Your first wish is usually kind of a functional game. But what we learned really quickly was that no matter what the AI is doing, if you want the game to look and feel good, it just takes a lot of work. Even if the AI is doing all the quote unquote execution, you still have to bring a ton of thinking and a ton of detail to the table. Anyway, the reason I say all that is because it's just very cool that Toxic has maintained some of the ease that we were going for. Like he clearly got this game done quickly, and yet I'm not seeing a huge compromise on quality, which unfortunately is still requires skill. There's still no shortcut to have this ability. Toxic's got a good eye for this stuff. And part of the reason we do Astro Academy and all that is to help more people develop that ability. But I guess it's cool to see that it's possible to get pretty good results, even very fast. So I'm not doing a proper playtest because it's a kind of a classic genre. Toxic, how do you feel about it? I feel like if I didn't know better, I wouldn't have thought this was 2 days. I would have thought you put a little more work in it than that.
I think that I need to start doing more of this so I can be a bit more successful and stop spending 2 or 3 weeks on video games. And
Yeah.
I like to put my heart into stuff, so I'm not going to stop doing big projects. I'm just going to try to aim for smaller projects with simple mechanics that are rewarding right off the bat, and then, push up from there and just see how they do. So I'm curious how this does. This has already got a 1 minute playtime on it. So I
Nice.
think that's actually pretty good starting out. But you
I,
should
uh, I
play
yeah,
I have a tutorial and everything in there, and I do notice that you're not playing the game correctly, but I know you know how to play, so.
I'm very bad at playing a game and delivering commentary at the same time. That's speaking of skills, not a skill I have.
You skipped the whole tutorial, and it was step
Oh,
by
did I?
step. Yeah.
Oh, let's hold on a second. Although I will say this, Toxic. Here's some tough love. Since I represent like the worst case scenario, I am the most ADHD prone. I'm talking to office hours while playing. My distraction level is sort of, I think, the target to shoot for. Just assume most players are at least as absent-minded as I am, if not more so. Which means if you can breeze past the tutorial, is it even a tutorial? It's a philosophical question. If it's a skippable tutorial, was there even ever a tutorial at all in the forest?
It depends on how engaged you are in the
Oh,
game.
okay. Match colors to clear viruses. Tap to continue. Okay. I don't think I even saw this last time. Wow. I was really just on another planet. All right. Move. Okay. Rotate. Okay. Match 3 of the same colors to kill the virus. Man, I just want to play pill Tetris. Why are you adding viruses to the mix? Oh, I know. I know that's how it's played. Okay. Look at me following a tutorial. Like a good boy. Blammo.
And then of course half of the reward is audio on here, and I went through and deleted all the audio from the game and started from scratch.
My reward.
You can swap your pieces out in the upper right hand corner. I tried to make that as obvious as I could, but or press shift to swap out pieces.
I don't know. How am I supposed to know this? Just because it says press shift to swap and there's a giant bouncing finger, you got to tell me something. Like I got nothing to work with here.
I'll make a giant arrow that points to the corner of the screen that covers the
What
whole
you need is
screen.
an arrow that points to the finger that points to the text. Then I think I would get it.
Right.
All right, let's see. Press shift to swap. Wait, hold on a second. Oh man, I missed my chance.
You can only swap once per piece.
Right, but I noticed that. Oh, okay. I thought he froze just because I swapped, but he always freezes when the piece is dropping. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, this is you've got, first of all, you got all the basics. No surprise there, but you've still got a lot of polish. Like this has the look of a game that someone put some real time into, which is awesome. I think this is what we're all going for, right? Is quicker production time, but without compromising our commitment to making things look cool. So, so you say you've already got this thing out, and you said how many plays do you have? Do you want to show us? Or
it's not out. It's waiting for publish. So I don't think that my playtime or anything will be very accurate right now.
By the way, you know what I've noticed? This is something I'm going to have to check in with the dev team on. I have a concern that we all may be kind of confused by playtimes a little bit for the first couple days because, to the best of my knowledge, your median playtime will start, of course, with all of your own playtime. So if you're developing the game and presumably playing, maybe a number of short sessions where you're checking something quickly, but also longer sessions where you're testing the whole game, that's going to start off your playtime at some potentially huge random number. And then what you're just going to see as more people play it, I'm looking at the chat, Alex. This is not Tetris. But I think what happens is our median playtime starts wherever it starts, and it may start very high from our own testing. And then as more people play it, and they play it for normal lengths, what you'll find is that it just seems like it's just dropping, which is discouraging, right? But the thing to keep in mind is it's not that it's dropping. Of course, it's just converging on whatever the actual number is. Now, that may still be lower than you like, but if your game first posts and it's got like a 3-minute playtime, you're like, oh my God, I've split the atom, I've discovered plutonium, I've discovered the secret to making amazing games, and then you just watch it sink to 59 seconds. As much as that feels like you've lost something, it really just means you biased it too much ahead of time. So just a little bit of a note for everybody. Don't even really look at the number until it's been like a couple days or something.
Yeah, mine was at 7 minutes. now it's 50.
I will spit out the drink. Yes. 7 minutes that'd be like the equivalent of like, I don't know, the economy 10xing or something, and everyone in the stock market is a zillionaire. Right. 7 minutes. That's yeah, that's a little bit out of the typical. Even DJam on his best day is not getting 7 minutes. Cool. Well, this is awesome. And thanks again for showing us that not everything has to be a 2-3 week chapter of your life to get a game done. By the way, I really like the way you summed that up. And I'm actually kind of doing similar things. Have your passion projects. You should always have at least 1 or 2 games somewhere in your pipeline that you're going to pour your heart and soul into. But also put as little pressure on those games to perform as possible, because the point of a game you put that much detail into is not necessarily to score 500,000 plays. It's to express something you think is interesting, right? But if you also want to be the kind of creator that's getting some numbers, you're going to have to, no pun intended, play the game a little bit and probably follow certain genres that maybe they're not your favorite, but maybe you can bring something creative to the table and that you can knock out a little bit faster. And then, of course, follow the main lesson from Astro Academy, which is get it playable, test it fast, publish it as soon as it's in a decent state, and don't waste time doing a ton of extra work and detail and thought unless you see the playtime is where you want it. Or also take DJam's advice. And if the playtime isn't where you want it, first invest in getting the playtime up before you add polish. Like maybe there's an aspect of the game itself that isn't performing well. You know, it's too hard up front, it gets too boring after 30 seconds, whatever that may be. Until those numbers are where you like it, just don't waste time with polish. It's just not worth it. You know, I think the best part of office hours now is I play a game without looking at the chat, and then I just have to go see all the feedback after 5 minutes of pontificating. It's really becoming, I think, the heart and soul of office hours. So keep it up, guys. Sorry, you were saying something, Toxic?
Oh no, I'm just saying thank you for playing and feedback. I appreciate it.
Of course. Okay. IQ level up now. We've got a new game from IQ level up. This is exciting. Brushstroke Blitz.
And go.
Restore masterpieces against the clock. Wow, it's so how funny. This is essentially what we were just talking about metaphorically. You've got a time limit, but you also want to create a masterpiece. It kind of captures Astrocade in a nutshell. Okay, Brushstroke Blitz. Brushstroke Blitz. Wow, that's hard to pronounce quickly for me. Nature and landscapes, architecture, food and still life, objects and tools, abstract art. I'm going to go with architecture. Okay, so we got a bunch of, this is cool. So we got a bunch of, I mean, it looks like it's AI generated, but that's nice because it means you've got like a huge supply of artwork for the game. Okay, easy, difficulty, hard, professional. Let's go with easy for now. So right off the bat, I'm just going to say what I always say. I'm sure you can predict it. I think I'm going through way too many menus to get started. That's just my take. I think you could get into the time to fun could be a lot faster. Even if these are all good options you should make available, I just don't think it should be my first path as a new user. And I've got how to play. Yep. So I'll hold my judgment till I play the game, but we've got a lot of friction up front and we've got a wall of text. Two classic things that I would strongly advise rethinking a little bit, but I will read it. I will learn from my mistakes with Toxic and I will actually read it this time. Drag your finger along the faded lines to trace the painted outlines. Stay within the lines for bonus points. Select a color from the palette, then tap inside the region to fill them. Okay. Complete the restoration before time runs out. All right. So the idea is to trace outlines and then fill inside them. Let's see. This is going to be a little bit tricky potentially on a MacBook. Trackpad, the hottest input device of 2026, as we covered yesterday. Let's see if this works. Oh, wait, hold on. There's trace and there's brush. Where do I fill? There's an eraser, but I thought the idea was to draw outlines and then fill them. I see trace and I see brush. Okay, I'm going to break my rule because I don't want IQ level up to just have a complete meltdown watching me screw up his game. Got it. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. Okay, I'm back. Is this it? Is it? Oh no, that's like it's like a proper smudge tool. So these all seem like drawing tools, but I don't see a fill thing. Pika P is saying just fill the whole thing with black.
Oh, you can fill. This is made for professional like artists to.
Well, sorry. So when you say fill, you mean actually like fill it in the hard way? Like this? This seems extraordinarily difficult. All right, let me try this again. Let me try this one more time. Play architecture. Okay. That was easy, right? Jeez. Okay. And there's speed running. This game is hilarious. All right. Drag your finger along the faded lines to trace the painting out. Okay, I did that. Stay within the lines for bonus points. Okay, select a color from the palette, then tap inside the regions to fill them. Okay, I don't think this is accurate. I even used the palette thing. Wait a second. Hold on. Is IQ level up trolling us? Because that would
No,
be next level.
it
No,
was.
no, no. I get it. I get what you're up
Yeah.
to. I see your game. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in. Just I can zoom in. Oh, you've got a zoom feature. Nice. Okay, so okay. So I did that. But look, I can't tap. That just does another,
Uh,
just does, now I got
to to explain this, because the first time I generated the game, it was the fill, but I remove it. So
uh-huh.
I just need to change the text.
Okay. Okay. So change the text. So then the idea is then if I want to draw, I want this to be red, or not red, but maybe like an orange. Like, this is how I'm supposed to do it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I hope no one's got anywhere to go for the next 4.5 hours.
Oh my Oh boy.
Well, yeah, but we're making
I like
progress. We're getting,
I know you are. I love the little metallic look you got on that lighthouse. It's cool. It's like
yeah,
a
this
copper.
is more of a cyberpunk lighthouse. What I like about what IQ Level Up is doing here is he claims he's not trolling me, and yet look at what he's got me doing. Like,
I'm curious. This is published. What is the playtime on this? Because I feel like this could either be really, really high or absolutely really low.
It's
yeah,
not
no, the
published.
playtime is going to be 48, 49 minutes per user, I think.
Right.
You're tracking an hour.
I
Okay,
feel
well, I
like
feel
you
like this.
have previous artistic skills. Do you paint or something?
No,
Take
this is just
classes or
power.
something?
This is the power of AI.
Wow.
Mm.
But here, I'm gonna save a little bit of time. So, okay, I think I see how the sun looks.
That don't look like no sun. That looks like my
That's way
son.
better.
I mean, same idea, right? Okay. Okay, cool. And then we got, sorry, I almost forgot the waves. It's like the key element of the whole picture is the waves lapping against the thing. Okay. All right. Now we're basically done. Submit for review. 33%. Okay, now to be fair, I did cover about 33% of the image, so that's fair.
So you have
Okay,
AI
so
to review your pictures and give you like advices.
Okay, well, I'm very curious what hard mode and speed run mode looks like,
Yeah,
considering that was
go
on
try it.
TV. And all right, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. So I'm gonna go with architecture. Wait a second, hold on. I gotta start over. Right, play. Okay, I'm gonna go professional speed run. All right, guys, get comfy. I'm gonna do one cherry blossom at a time. Okay. How'd that go? It's always 33%. There's no way this is not trolling. I say publish this exactly as it is. This is a perfect prank game. I love it. I take like everything is tutorial, no notes. This is amazing. All right. Well played, IQ level up.
Thank you.
All right. So now that we got that out of our system, let's check out Sandtrix by Pika P. Ooh. Wait a second. Was that a vertical progress bar that fills up with sand? I love this already. It, it was clearly a horizontal progress bar, and Pika P says, "No, I am so committed to the pun that I'm going to fill this up vertically." I gotta see this one more time. That is awesome. All right, very cool. All right. Yes, the progress bar was 10 out of 10. So it is. I think I forgot who it was. Someone else made one of these games, these sand Tetris games. They're awesome. We're all a big fan of these here at
Black Widow.
Astrocade. Yes, that's right. Black Widow made one, and it looks like Pika's got one too, which so far is plays great. The game plays great. I mean, I don't mean I'm playing great.
Reminds me of the same game, but they released it on Game Boy. You know how they used to do that back in the day? Like you had 5 versions of Mortal Kombat, and everyone looked worse as you went down. But it wasn't necessarily worse. It just the graphics were more and more pixelated, and the mechanics became a little bit more simple. But it reminds me of a Game Boy Color, I guess.
Well, yeah, so that actually reminds me. So speaking of color, the one thing I would suggest about this game is I feel like the colors are really pretty. I like them just subjectively. There's not a ton of contrast though. I wonder if it would benefit from the colors being a little bit more distinct. I'm gonna say that's the reason for my poor performance in this game. I'm gonna blame the game. Um, but let's try this again. So like we've got a light mint green, we have a pastel blue, we have another pastel blue. Okay, that's fine. And I feel like
Oh, sorry.
oh, go ahead.
I think
Yes, please.
he is asking to enable the audio because it's an ASMR game. So
Of course. Ah.
Ooh. I kind of like the sound.
But see, look at this. We've got this lavender and this slightly more purple lavender. You know, you can imagine maybe different phone screens, different levels of eyesight. You can imagine people blurring those together a little bit potentially. And then you've got this like peach and the pink and the yellow. They're all kind of in the same family. So they're really nicely chosen colors just aesthetically. I'm just not sure they're the best choices for a game where color differentiation is important. So, something to think about. I love the ASMR kind of idea. I wonder if that sound could be slightly longer because I feel like it's a little bit shorter than the actual sand settling. By the way, have I scored 0? Look at this. Look at my rank, everybody. My rank doesn't even qualify as a number. It's not even a numeric rank. The CPU is crashing trying to estimate my skill level. Yeah, I know, belittle. I know. Stop belittling me. Just because I can't do it doesn't mean I don't know how to do it. Which is exactly what I used to say playing basketball. Okay, whatever. Why don't you drop all the pieces in the middle? Click score counter. You always got to love a game where the creator's at the top. I never have that quality to my games. Your position. It's funny. This is just stating facts, and it still feels like kind of a sick burn. Okay, so Pika P, let us know, what do you think about this so far? By the way, side note, I love this UI. This has got such a retro Nintendo look with the super light pastels and the kind of the chunky dark gray outlines and these colors. The UI looks amazing. And in fact, the whole game just has like a nice, clean, simple look. It's something I've noticed in Pika P's games. They don't strike me as like over the top artistic, but they're always really tastefully designed and they're nicely polished. That's something I think he's good at, and I definitely see that in this game as well. Wait, what is gyroscope?
It tracks gravity.
Oh my God! Of course, the phone's gyroscope. Of course, that would be amazing.
We can't use that in our games, though, right?
I mean, technically, you can't do multiplayer either, and look how people got over that problem. So I feel like I wouldn't say you can't do it.
So hard with the gyroscope because I wanted to make for a physics game. I wanted to make a game where you'd rotate and the ball would fall along, the rotation. So when you turned it, the ball's gravity would change. And for the life of me, I can't get the gyroscope to work in phones.
I would love for that to be possible. So maybe someone else bug me about it. Ping me, send me DMs to remind me. I would love to get a better sense from the dev team if there's any way to make that work, because that would, of course, be super fun.
It'd open up a new genre of games.
Seriously, we'll have just like real life gravity games, like a game you have to jump off your house's roof to play it. Like there's no other way to play the game. That could be a whole style of
or you can shake your phone like dice, or there's all sorts of things gyroscopes can be used for.
That's a better example than my suggestion of jumping off a roof. So let's go with that one. But yes, I think it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to go down that road. Okay, well, Pika, this is a great looking game. You've totally captured the sand Tetris mechanic. You have, of course, made it, as I've demonstrated, you've made it completely unplayable. That's cool. But what I really like about this game is that there's no distraction. Look, let me just start this over again. Other than the irony of me getting really distracted by this amazing loading bar, look how quickly you're in the game. Like, this is, I think, what we should all shoot for. The only reason a loading screen is here because it has to be. Everything else is straight to the game, straight to business, which I think is the best way to go. But look, I've got this button here. If he wanted to add more options to the settings menu, he can. Nothing's stopping you. It just means that as a player, it's not getting in my way. That's all. And I like these big, chunky mobile buttons down here. This is cool. Yeah, great job. Nicely done. All righty. What else is in our queue? We got a game from High Quality. Hey, by the way, High Quality, how did your tennis bat game go? Is that published? I think it was yesterday. I think you weren't here, but I think someone said it was published. Is that right? Meme Maze Mayhem. Let's check it out. Navigate the 3D maze and survive 60 seconds while avoiding the meme chasers.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Oh,
wow.
3D world. Okay. That just came into view. I was waiting for a 2D game.
I always do this. There's so many games where I don't realize that the mouse is involved on desktop, and then it's like, oh, that's why I'm facing a wall. Okay, I get it now. Let's start. Okay, so it's like a cool 3D maze navigating game, and I guess I'm just looking for like meat.
Whoa! That started me.
Okay, so I'll mute the sound. But it's a jump scare game with memes. This is phenomenal. I love this. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this more. Whoops, I lost mouse focus. That, by the way, that's a occupational hazard. It happens sometimes. You lose the mouse focus, and sometimes it's finicky about getting it back. But let's. Okay, so these are power-ups. So it was pizza last time. It's a potion this time. So the guy making his girlfriend mad meme is lurking these halls somewhere. But I'm gonna try to stock up on potions and pizza, which I guess will protect me from Keyboard Cat or Doge or the Lord of the Rings. You don't merely walk into Mordor. Oh, there's Doge right there. Wait, is Doge good or bad? I think Doge is trying to hurt me, even though in real life Doge would never hurt me. I'm being chased by memes. This is awesome. I'm going to break my own rules. I don't even know how much I care about the actual details of how this game was made. The concept just makes me laugh so much that it's like, this is just awesome. Wait, do I have some objective? I see a timer's running out. This is so cool. Okay, so I survived 60 seconds. Okay, so I guess my goal was... wait, I even read this out loud and I didn't process it. Navigate the 3D maze and survive 60 seconds. I read it to you guys, and 58 seconds later I'm asking, hey, what's the point of this game? Again, just remember, this is how dumb your players are. I am living proof. I'm going to play again, even though I totally get it and I clearly mastered it, because it is just that silly and fun. And I'm also curious who else is lurking in this maze. There's basically 3 monsters like together. It'd be like if in Doom or something, it was just 3 of those demons holding hands chasing me. Now, I get that the point is just to survive, but it's not obvious to me if any of these power-ups do anything. I see I have a little counter down there. I think the purple one said ghost. Maybe I was invincible for 3 seconds or something. Okay, yeah, so maybe, yes, I do appear to be invincible, or rather invisible. So that makes sense. 5 more ghost seconds. This is awesome. I love it. We always talk at Astrocade about meme games, right? And sometimes that literally means a game about a meme. Other time it means more like a game that just has kind of a silly viral quality to it. But this is an example of the kind of the literal meme game that's actually really fun. Well, it's impressive for 2 prompts. I mean, it's impressive for Astrocade, I guess. We should be proud of that. But no, but I really like it. I think that you could maybe consider adding a little bit to it, but I don't know if you need it because it really is just a funny, silly game. If you publish it and you want median playtime, you should definitely add some depth. But if you just want to get something out there that people have fun with, I think you've already done it. So I really like it. It was today's kind of like meme day. I'm getting trolled by IQ Level Up, and I'm chasing memes through mazes. This is we've got a definite vibe going on today. So something I have been trying. And there we
Holy
go.
smoke.
We've got our entrances. So first of all, is Infinity with us today? Yes, Infinity. I have a question for you. Explain the hot tag on the corner of your thumbnail. I'm curious if you have a. By the way, if someone's got background noise, please mute if you wouldn't mind.
Creative Bug, can you mute yourself? Eric, Creative, I'm going to temporarily mute you, buddy. Oh, all right. People's like Pika did already. Thank you.
Okay.
All right,
Well, I'm going to jump in. I have a question for you, Infinity, when you're back at the keyboard. But for now, let's jump into Cube Rush. We've played this game a couple times. I am still a huge fan of this oversized title text. Other people don't think it works, but I think the beauty of good design is that it inspires a conversation. It gets people arguing. Okay. Last time I played this game, I noticed a couple changes, which was that it seemed more balanced. It seemed like the difficulty was more gradual instead of going from easy to hard too quickly. And the visibility of the player behind these moving obstacles felt like it was improved. So I'm looking at this game and I feel like this is oops, that was a dumb move. But I feel like this is in a really good place. It's very playable. It's another game that I really recommend everyone try making, which is no real instructions, no real tutorial. You just kind of jump in. So I do have 2 thoughts, though. Oh, Infinity, you're here. First, before I give you any thoughts, let me reload this. What's going on here, buddy? What's with this hot tag? Because I've had a theory for a while, and I'm curious if you can help me validate. Yeah, exactly. So I have been wondering how long it would take for people to decide. Exactly. Okay, I love it. Thank you for your answer, Infinity. I've been wondering how long it would take for people to start doing this, right? Like you control the thumbnail. So there's nothing stopping you from adding your player's choice or #1 rated or something. We can't stop you from doing that. So I'm not encouraging that. And then, by the way, the moment we start doing that, it's going to become oversaturated and won't mean anything. But yes. It will be a fun week when everyone is in the arms race of who can put more fake accolades on their thumbnail. So I'm not encouraging it, but I'm kind of encouraging it. Okay, back to the game.
Ew. Please don't make clickbait for your games.
I know, it sucks, but you can't pretend it's not going to be kind of funny along the way.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think that's... Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, I'm going to follow Toxic's advice of playing it straight and not going for clickbait. So here's going to be some genuine game feedback. So there's 2 things that I would personally suggest, one of which is a gameplay note. The other one is a polish note. So overall, like I said, your game is in really good shape. It's super playable. It's super simple. It's fun. It's easy to get into. So you have a lot of the qualities that you want to have on an Astrocade game. Okay. But there's 2 issues that I'm noticing. One is, for such a simple 3D game, I'm not sure you need to have the things pop up so abruptly. You've got very, very simple geometry, which means the 3D engine can handle this fine. So one thought I would have is either start your blocks further down the road, because they're just kind of abruptly popping up, and I don't know if it matches the style, because the rest of the game has this very smooth, polished look. Or maybe consider fading them in or something like that. Right now, the pop-up just looks like an old 3D game, but this game looks modern enough that you shouldn't need to do that. So that's just one thought. The other thing that I'm noticing, that's a minor polish detail. No one's going to care but me. Do it if you want. Don't worry about it otherwise. But the other thing that is actually tripping me up a little bit is when I play this game, I feel like I have this wide open space on both sides of the game track, but I don't notice until I learn the hard way that I can't go any further than this. Right? So you'll notice I got an obstacle coming up and I can't move to the left to get out of the way of that. But there's no obvious obstacle there. It's not clear to me that I shouldn't be able to move there. right? So I'm thinking maybe it'd be good to put either like a wall or a glowing line or something so that as I'm playing, I'm not second guessing. Because even after I've learned where the boundaries are, those color changes look great, by the way. But even after I've learned the boundaries, in the heat of the moment, I still might forget. So I feel like it's kind of unnecessary frustration for the player to have to wonder if they have one more space to move or not. I would give them a visual indicator of where the extents are, and then they can just focus on dodging and not trying to memorize which grid cell was the last one.
I have
Check the
game.
That's it. But you know what? I don't mind though. I will do a very quick summary. So first, pop-up of obstacles feels too abrupt. Consider spawning them further away and maybe fading them in. And then number two, visually show me where the extents are on the track, left and right, so I know how far I can go at all times. Those are my thoughts. While we're playing this, this is one of those games with a really clean, really clear kind of game mechanic and just really solid, clean visuals. So, what does everyone else think? Any other opinions from the chat?
Sure. I think this is a speed game, so if you keep playing, so the game need to be fair. So in sometimes, if the speed is too much, make like a special coin to take it to like to reduce the speed, so the player can like take a rest of this challenge, then keep going.
I think it needs a jump, so you can jump over little obstacles. And I think so it's like a geometry dash, but in 3D at the same time as being an endless runner. I guess geometry dash is, but if you could jump over those little ones, I think it would be cool. And you can go do like a little trail effect or a front flip effect with your square or your cube.
I already love the geometry dash in 3D idea. That alone is amazing. But when you say jump, Toxic, are you imagining there's like ramps that you can jump over, or you just have a jump ability, like press space to jump?
Just jump, space to jump. And maybe you get 3 of them, and you can pick power ups or something to fill it back up again.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. I think that'd be awesome. So that would be a big change. So Infinity, as always, it is entirely your call whether you want to actually do that or not. But I think jumps would be really fun. And was it IQ Level Up? Were you the one saying that maybe kind of have some cooldown or some rest periods, like the difficulty rises and then you get a chance to kind of ease off for a little bit?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, I like that. And that's also, if any of you have gone through, I believe it's lesson 5 in Astrocade, which is about game progression. It's one of the kind of classic game industry tips is exactly what IQ Level Up said. The difficulty of your game should, of course, increase, but especially for more casual games that people are kind of playing just for fun, not like hardcore games, it's usually wise to periodically give them kind of a rest period. So even though the overall difficulty is trending upward, it's not so constant that you never get a moment to kind of chill out. So difficulty rises a little bit, then maybe it drops a little, then it rises more, then it drops a little, and we call that the sawtooth pattern because it's like this jagged up-down motion, but it's trending upward. So that's one way to go. There's many other ways to do kind of balance your difficulty, but I really do like that idea, especially because this game has very simple mechanics. There's no complications or distractions. So really all I'm thinking about is the difficulty level. It's not like I'm also talking to NPCs or exploring new worlds or something. It's really just how hard is the game. So balancing that difficulty so that I feel like on the one hand, the challenge is keeping me engaged, but on the other hand, I'm not feeling worn out or exhausted by how quickly and how consistently it gets more difficult. Balancing it with a little bit of cooldown, I think is really smart. Okay, so as we said, there will be no more 99 Nights in the Forest games, thank God, as this game demonstrates. So let's check out 99 Nights in the Forest Flash Edition.
All right, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, this actually is a completely different game. It just happens to have the name. So I wonder if it's called Flash Edition because everything is glowing lights, or if it kind of feels like an old Flash game from back in the day. Maybe it's double meaning.
Because
it's called 99 Nights in the Forest. Sorry, what was that, Toxic?
No, I was just going to make a humorous comment, but you go ahead. I'll do it in chat.
No, please regale us with your humorous comment. I love humorous comments.
Oh, I'm just saying that this is the best remixed version of 99 Nights I've ever seen.
That is pretty good. And sorry, Erica, you heard it here first. The best way to remix 99 Nights in the Forest is just start over with a totally new game.
Yep.
Okay, so other than the name,
Yeah.
though, this. Oh, is the creator there? Who's that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought this was 99 maybe.
Sorry, can you say that again?
It says Shannon Moman is the creator of this, and I don't think that person is here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Was that?
No, it's me. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Yes,
Yeah, you
we
sound
can
like
hear
you're
you
on
now.
the CV radio.
Yeah, it does. It
Oh,
does
yeah,
sound a little bit wild.
sorry. No, my headphones.
We have a 1029 in
I
progress.
thought this was 99 Nights for 3G. Now the joke's not going to land.
No, it did. It just got through. And it was especially appropriate because you're clearly using a 3G connection to make that joke. So I appreciate your commitment to the bit. But this is this does have a kind of old school mobile, like a kind of flip phone game quality. But the visuals are cool. Like the glowing effect is really nice. There's almost like this double helix shape of these particles in the background. So I mean, I feel like it's a start to a game. It's a nice looking start. I would definitely consider some of the usual kind of juice and dejanking techniques that we've covered in Astro Academy, which is like, I don't think this person's in Astro Academy, so they haven't seen that necessarily. But the character movement could be a little more lifelike. Right now, it's very, very linear. The enemy movement is the same thing. They're just kind of floating around and following diagonals. They look pretty cool, but I feel like they could have a little bit more of a sense of kind of movement, rotation, whatever. But the atmosphere of the game is really good. The glow effects is used really tastefully. It's got this kind of bioluminescent quality that I think totally works. But I think, let me just restart it to make sure I'm not missing anything. I love the fact that I go straight into the game. That's amazing. But I do think the game itself needs a little bit more. I think it looks like this creator just started, which is fine. But it'd be nice to see maybe after I collect a certain number of these things, new enemies appear, new power-ups might appear. Maybe I go to a different backdrop and there's like different levels that have different features. So you could take this in any number of directions, but it's a nice looking start. Great question. How is the sound? Let's see. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's got an appropriately kind of ethereal soundtrack. Very, very cool. Reminds me a little bit of Wispbound by Nox, just visually. Wispbound's is a really good game that has excellent game mechanics that we should all aspire to, but just purely on a visual note. This kind of reminds me of it.
That's the one with the butterfly, isn't it? You draw the little lines and get it over to it.
Yes.
Yeah, good game.
Also, one of the all-time great tutorials. It makes learning how to play the game just a totally interactive, fun part of the game itself. It's really cool. Okay, so Belittle, despite really, let's be honest, his serious cyberbullying and verbal abuse today, that I don't think it's an exaggeration to say is unforgivable, will be forgiven so we can play Maximum Pressure 3D. I'm kidding. Okay, let's check it out. Let's put the sound on because this game will destroy your ears in a good way. I kid, Belittle, I kid. Okay, let's see. Oh, dude, you are a bully. You're bullying me with this. When is this going to be fixed? It's killing me. It's killing me. But that's one detail. Ooh, look at this. Choose an object to crush. We've got a new menu screen. This is very cool. Okay, so now I can decide what I want to crush from the beginning. I love the way the text of this just totally matches the heavy-duty industrial vibe of the game. This is something everybody should do more of. If your game has a style or a vibe, you've got to lean into it. And the reason I say that is not just because it looks cool, but it's that if you put yourself in the shoes of our players and they're just playing game after game after game, you want them to remember your game for something. And I mean, hopefully they remember it because it was fun to play. But another memorable part of a good game is what it looked and felt like. And this is a game that is really doing a lot with its style. You've got this rusty metallic background, you've got this heavy-duty metallic text, and then, of course, when the press comes down, you can see that whole thing looks very industrial. So it really consistently uses this look and feel, which I think is great. So very cool. Let's do, I think my favorite is the glass cube. Let's do that one again. You know what I wonder? I wonder if, should there be like a little bit more of a start and stop with the press? Like right now, it just perfectly starts and stops. But what if it almost did like, like it kind of a hydraulic press kind of sound? If I stop in the middle of the press, it'd be kind of funny if it slowed down a little bit and screeched maybe. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. Something to think about it. And yes, ease is exactly what I'm getting at.
Oh, there you go. You did it. I was waiting to see if you
Yeah.
did that. No more wall
Yes.
shake, only the machine shakes.
Yes. Exactly. I think that was the big thing we talked about yesterday, which was the press itself should shake when it's putting all that pressure on the object. And wow, B-Little really delivered on this. This thing shakes hard. It's very cool. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And then now we're crushing it.
I like how you just had like one piece or two piece fall off like in the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. And I think, if I'm understanding this right, now because I'm holding the button down consistently, but I think what happens is the press will, yeah, the press automatically lifts back up. Nice. Also, notice this. Check, this is a nice touch. We have all this dramatic shake, right? But when you're squeezing something soft, it doesn't shake. That's really cool. Because you could have easily, designed this in such a way where it just always shakes as it gets closer to the crush point. But the fact that it takes the material into account is really, really smart. And now watch this. As we get closer and closer, the whole thing is shaking. Amazing. This is really cool. I mean, this would have been the kind of game that, I don't know, a few months ago we would have tried to do, and I can imagine it not coming out that great. And I feel like you guys have just been exploring and experimenting and figuring stuff out, and now it actually feels like this is kind of the full game I would expect to see. Like, I don't think this is like a watered down version. It feels pretty legit, except for this. Anyway.
Is that all the items to crush? Is that all the ones in there?
I think so. I think I looped through this. I'm going to do this one more for fun. This is just an awesome one to watch. Just like last time, 50 watermelons suddenly appear just in time to release all their juice, but I think that's great. I'm curious. Let's see if this. Oh, that was an interesting issue. Arguably, this is an empty soda can. That's fine, and maybe that's what they're going for. Personally, I think it'd be awesome if it had soda inside it, but that's just me being picky. Ooh, smartphone. This is new. It's a smartphone with a picture of a smartphone on the screen of the smartphone. Whoops. Oh, and there's more stuff. Okay, let's crush everything. Okay, that was an interesting one. I feel like the smartphone should have had more shattering. I feel like I want to see that Gorilla Glass kind of buckling. So that one I'd like to see a little bit more of. Let's check out the Temu Xbox game. That's a pretty fun one. This one's good. Wait a second. Hold on. What was that? There was juice coming out of the game?
Oh, there ain't no juice in that game. I can't help it.
So hold on a second. I mean, that was awesome, but was there like nitroglycerin inside the... Oh, I get it. This one is this like the final boss? Because it kind of should be, I think. Oh wait, hold on, before I destroy. Okay, yes, that's the last one. Because I will not have a press after I blow it up, which is the other thing that I love about this, that it really it punishes you for crushing the wrong thing. It's like, great. Oh, you get your press back. Okay, I can live with that, because it does at least disappear after it blows up. You can switch covers in the game. Okay. Oh yeah, how did I miss that? Okay.
Yeah.
This is a great little in joke.
I like to put all of them at one time.
No, Toxic, this is for you. This is
oh, I know.
Next time you're shooting your fist in the sky, you can just get in this game and just take out all your aggression. Wow, you've already got Erica's 99 Nights game in here. That's amazing.
Yeah, this is where I go to take out anger now.
He has the silly one, that one, and the wacky one.
Wait, sorry, Erica.
That you can't... Go ahead, sorry.
You have a silly 99 Nights and a wacky 99 Nights.
A Hello Kitty 99 Nights.
No, I know, but silly and wacky, they seem like they overlap a fair amount. But you know what? You're the creator. It's not my place to question it.
I thought that like this was basically a second edition, thinking it would do as well as the first one, but it didn't. It did okay.
Got it. Toxic, I think you were saying that this game is kind of analogous to like one of those stress relief rooms where you just destroy things.
Oh, I didn't finish that, but you do exactly what I was saying. Yeah, where you go in the room with the baseball bat and you just start smashing things to take out anger.
Yeah, so I mean, really, if you think about it, B-Little is sort of like the stress relief valve for all of Astrocade. So I think this game will have to be continually updated with whatever trends we think are overdone. For instance, hey, how about this? I am sort of not encouraging, but wink, wink, kind of encouraging people to put clickbait into their thumbnails. So once we all get sick of that, 48 hours from now, then that goes in the smashing machine too.
I don't need clickbait for my games.
You don't need it, but you're going to get it. You're going to like it. And then when you don't like it, you go into Belittle's game and you take out your rage on fake versions of them. So the other theme today is viruses. So we've got meme games and disease. Interesting combination. But let's check out click once to start. Whoa! Oh, wow. You guys got to play this game. It probably doesn't quite translate, but this game really has excellent game feel, like straight from the jump. Okay.
Put sound, Alex?
Yes, go for. Oh, put sound on. Yes.
Are you a gummy egg? Nice. And I noticed you're like in like a petri dish or something almost.
Well, that's good. That's why I still.
Whoa. And you got the classic wave patterns. This is such a great vertical shooter to take. Oh,
This reminds me of like Spore meets Space Invaders.
Yes, this is Spore Invaders. Spore Invaders.
Yeah.
This is just like perfectly tuned. Game feel, this is dead on. Sorry. Gonna mute it so we can do a little bit of commentary and kill myself in the process. This game is just completely nailed the game feel. So it's auto fire, as you can see. All I'm doing is I'm moving my cursor around, and there's like this drifty kind of lagging motion where the player will follow my cursor, but not exactly. So even though I have very precise control, it's very responsive. It's got this drifty kind of vibe, which makes it way more fun than if it just followed me like a mouse cursor. So that's awesome. And also, look at this. This adds so much. The way it kind of bounces when it fires a shot, it just makes the entire experience like 10 times more satisfying because I feel like this bouncy, lifelike character that makes everything I do feel real. Oh, I just realized I have this. Oh, whoops, sorry. I was trying to show off the little level tracker at the top, which I think looks really cool. You've got like a little boss icon when you get to the boss. So I'm guessing these are sort of procedurally generated, but they look good. Like it's like an art style. It doesn't have that cheap SVG look that I normally expect from this kind of thing. Stormhunter, let me know if that's correct. How you did these visuals because I really like the look, but they're very unique. They don't look like every other game on this platform.
There's actually no loaded asset images in this game except for the mouse moving at the beginning.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, this is amazing. And I love the background. I think this is what Toxic was like. It almost looks like a bloodstream to me. Not so much a petri dish, but however you interpret it, you've got like the like these out of focus platelets in the background with these kind of blurry dots, which creates this kind of depth effect that's super cool. And I love the power ups because they're just really cleverly animated. They feel really fun. Yeah, this is amazing.
I loved how you slowed down from that power up. Did you see that? That was cool.
Let's try it again. Hold on. Wow, power up and kill at the same time. Bummer. You know what these remind me of? These kind of remind me of the angels from Evangelion a little bit, or Evangelion, whatever.
Now watch when the power up goes away. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh yes,
that's so cool.
Great catch. Yeah. Now this is so okay. So just to reiterate what the creator told us, these are all procedurally generated graphics, which means two things. One, it means that the download time in this game is going to be insane because there's basically nothing to download but code. It also means that look how everything moves so fluidly because none of these things are just static images. So all these little, spiky, whatever they are, this little COVID guy that I'm attacking, all of his little spikes are these separately, independently animated triangles. And even though there's really no one element that looks that detailed, when you put them all together, it creates this like lifelike character that can move in these really organic ways. And because it's done so consistently, it just looks like the art style of the game, right? I don't feel like I'm missing something. I just feel like that's the style the creator was going for. So this is a great example of what you can do if you want to go this route.
Sturm, how the boss mechanics, they're really good, and he plays and moves really well. And I'm just curious, is that an Astrocade thing, or did you spend time with that boss mechanic? Because I'm actually really impressed the way he moves down and attacks, and you're able to avoid through his shots at certain directions. Was that a planned thing, or is that just something Astrocade just happened to get right?
No, that was planned. I actually modeled the bosses after enemies 2 waves before.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Freaking
this is so cool.
They kind of just move exaggerated, and I added a little bit of AI to them so they track the player and so on. And then if you notice, the bosses attack the same as the normal enemy attack, like one shoots, one drop, one shoots and drops, basically. So
It's amazing.
Awesome, man.
Really, really good. Yeah, this is phenomenal. It's one of those games. This is always how you know you've done a good job. I kind of forget that I'm supposed to be talking about this, and I just start playing it. I kind of start ignoring everybody. Say, good night, folks. I'm just going to play this game for 5 hours. So that I think is always the highest compliment. The only thing I would love to see more of, and I don't know where you are in the development, if this is just starting, if you're done, I could honestly, I could believe either one. If you said you just started this game, or if you said you're about to publish it, either one of those could make sense to me. But I feel like the only other thing I would love to see more of, because there's just so much depth, like this game just keeps going. But I feel like these power-ups are so cool that I just want more. I want more progression of upgrades and stuff. So it's like one of those things where you've kind of screwed up by doing such a good job that now we want much, much more of it. So it makes your job harder. But I think, yeah, that's the best compliment I can pay you is it's like, give me more of these upgrades. They move really well. They're really fun. I wish I had 10 more of them to discover or something.
One more thing, and this is my opinion. I want to be like a white blood cell. I think I kind of look like a over medium egg with blue yolk. I'd like to be like an actual like cell or something, I think. But that could just be me. I think it would probably take away from that cool little effect that you just added there too.
I'm curious though, what was the design process? Because it does look like a kind of a space egg. Like where did that come from? I think Storm Hunter's walkie-talkies ran out of batteries, unfortunately.
He's out of range.
He's out of range.
Sorry, guys,
Okay.
I missed that. What was the question?
Oh no, great, you're back. I was asking. Sorry, I got the new game loaded, but I was gonna ask where did kind of the design inspiration for the player shape come from? Because Toxic and I were both remarking it kind of looks like a fried egg, but with like space colors. What was the thinking behind that?
That was actually just supposed to be like a T cell, like a immunocell or whatever. And you're flying through a bloodstream, and that's the image that I got out of it, like the rendering and everything. So it kind of just ended up that way. And then actually the collision detection is just the blue circle in the middle. So it kind of serves two purposes. One, to be like the nucleus of the cell and to like give the player an actual object that is uniform. So they're not trying to like dodge collisions with like a wobbly exterior.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's also good because it's generally good practice to make the collision box at least somewhat smaller than the visual representation of the player because it kind of makes the game feel a little bit more forgiving. So you kind of get two nice benefits out of that. I actually had a hard stop at 11:30, so I got to run, but I did load this game already. So let's check it out. Cosmic's Ice Cream. It's got a beautiful looking title screen. Wow, this whole game has excellent, excellent art. Take order. Ooh, shiny. This is
Highsmith?
Bob Disney.
Ah.
Yeah, great job so far, Bob. Okay, start building. Let's see. First thoughts is I wonder if maybe considering how big and bold everything is, the order is a little tiny. Like it almost took me a second to even notice that that was there. Um, but that's a minor thing. So wait a second. So wait, is this the order for one person? This person wants galaxy plus meteor plus plasma plus comet. I don't think I know where the other. I know where the scoops are, but I don't know if I know where the. Look, he's getting mad. Oh no, I don't know if I know where the. Oh, toppings. What's wrong with me? Okay. Although I'm not sure this is working. Yeah, I'm trying to press toppings, but I'm not. This doesn't seem to be responding. Just open something. Closed. Oh, do I have? Oh, I think. See, there you go. Okay, this is playtesting. All right, so 3 scoops. So that makes sense. Then I can go to topping. No. Oh, wait a second. Add toppings. Now that popped up. I think I get it. Okay. Wait, did that work? I don't know if there's like a visual overlap issue. This is, I feel like it's, okay, that was, that was strange. Doesn't, it seems like oh, okay, here's what I'm doing wrong. So here's some feedback. It looked like the place where I drop it off, it wasn't where I expected it to be. So let's start this again and I'll show you what I mean. So take an order. Okay, requesting dessert. I'm a dessert robot wearing a fedora. So the first thing is 3 scoops of meteor. Okay, fine. But it seems like I just bring it to the circle anywhere. Whereas my instinct is to bring it to the top of the stack, right? Which is kind of fun. Like it's like real ice cream. But it sounds like I can only bring things to that circular area. So when I have 3 scoops, which is kind of high off the cup, and now I need to add these star toppings, I'm trying to drag them here to put them on top, but I have to drag it here behind the ice cream. So that was a little bit confusing, but it's a minor note. Yeah, I mean, really, my only suggestions here are just some visual clarity issues because the game is beautiful. It's a really fun idea. Even you'd think a robot would have a little more patience. Jeez, I forgot one more of these. Is that it? Did I get that right? Okay, cool. So yeah, I think this is really good. I would suggest a couple things. So I would make and let me just pull this up again just to show you. So this is great. These characters are adorable. I love that. I think the order could just be bigger because it's not even so much size. I do think they should be bigger, but the look of this game is so bright and so colorful that it actually does make this kind of get lost a little bit. It doesn't stand out that much. The other thing, and like even like this clickable button is visually almost identical from this background element. Same colors, same shading. So the things that I can interact with versus the things that I can't interact with aren't super obvious to me. And because everything looks so good, my eye is drawn to all these different places, which just makes it a little bit tricky. And then I mentioned the thing about the place I'm dragging, for me at least, feels like it should be the top of the stack. But again, the beauty of playtesting is maybe I'm the only one that sees it that way. Maybe other players don't think that. So test it with a few people and see where they go. But I think you've got a great game here. I just think it's a simple matter of, yeah, that was a one-time thing, Toxic. I'm not going to do the curling announcement intro every single time. Anyway, so some minor tweaks that I think would make this game make more sense, but it's an awesome start and it looks really good. And I love the impatient versions of the characters. It's really cute. So great job. Exactly. I like them a lot too. All right. Well, that's it. So again, everyone that hears this, please post stuff to socials and let us know. And we will retweet you, reshare you, repost, whatever your platform terminology is. We want to get your games out there. We're also going to be doing more on Reddit soon. So if anybody is a Reddit user, let us know. All right. Well, let's get ready to leave the chat.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Thank you.